Cool. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? If you're joining, let me know if you can hear me. If you're joining in, let me know if you can hear me. If you see me, let me know if you can hear me. If you see me, let me know if you can hear me. All good, all good. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cool, cool. All right, for those that... All right, let's go ahead and get this started. Good morning, y'all. What up, what up? This is the Mosley Morning Podcast. The Morning Mosley Podcast. How y'all doing? I am Chris Mosley. This is the weekday morning show where we learn a whole lot about ourselves through celebrities' BS and the decisions that they make while we have some fun in between. Like I said, my name is Chris Mosley. Let me make sure that everybody's in here. Make sure people can hear me. Shout out, we are live on YouTube. Asia says I can hear you. Instagram, what up? Who on Instagram? Knowledge of Self. What up, Kevin Niels? I'm sorry. Sorry if I butcher your name on IG, man. IG be having me. Y'all names be having me lost. And we're live on Facebook, Instagram, and IG. And just like every single show I do, I started off with a morning stretch, meaning I try to start your day off with the right mindset just for the day. Like, you ain't got to listen to none of this tomorrow, but at least for the day, all right? So what I got for you today is not everything is deserving of your energy. Too many people say, I'm going to meet you with the same energy you give me. Sometimes it's not the best way to go about every single situation. You understand? What if matching someone's energy means lowering your own? What if you're on some type of climbing path and someone is trying to simply pull you down by throwing shade or hating on you or exposing or whatever? And now you got to stop your projection. You got to stop your climb to turn around and address someone that's not even on your level. Like, not everything is worth you matching the energy. Not everything is worth you stooping low. Now, sometimes, yes, I'll admit, I am the type of person that, hey, when you get low, I get lower. Because some people, sometimes you got to teach people not to mess with you like that, or that you can't be disrespected. But if you did that to every single person that disrespected you, to every single person that threw dirt on your name, to every single person that made you upset, you'd make a career out of that. And that career doesn't make any money. So, and people have proven that they'll even disrespect you when you're long gone. So you might as well, if I don't value your respect enough to match the energy. So just keep that in mind. Not everything, not every person, not every situation is worth you stooping low and matching energy and deserving of your attention. Sometimes the best way to get someone back is to not even acknowledge that they exist. You will find out that hurts and gets them back way more by you just not even blinking, twitching an eye, acknowledging the fact that their efforts are getting to you in any way. Cool? Cool. Now let's jump into the show. This is a hilarious show that starts your day off in the morning. It is 6 in the morning where I'm at. I think it's 9 o'clock in the morning where some of y'all at. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning where a lot of y'all at. But either way, it's pretty early for somebody, all right? Some of you are wondering, is this my type of show? Some of you have never seen this. Will I enjoy this? Is this show for me? Let me tell you something. You know this is the show for you when you drive an extra 3 or 4 or 5 miles to go to the cheaper gas station. All right? That's when you know it's for you. All right? Sometimes the gas be right there. You like, I know this one spot. I know QT's charge about 5 cents less, and you'll drive $5 worth of gas to pay 5 cents less. To pay 5 cents less. This your show for you if you don't like looking panhandlers in the face. Like I don't like ignoring them. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm at the red light and I see them, I'll look. But if you lock eyes, now it's obligated. I got to give you something. All right. This is your show. If you see a text message, you respond in your head, and then you put the phone back down, and then you realize 3 days later that you never responded to this person. Like, I'm so guilty of that. So many people think I'm ignoring them when I swear to God I'm having a whole conversation with them in my mind. So yeah, come on, tune on in. Campbell said, love the hustle. I appreciate it, man. Tune on in. So now we start off every show, morning stretch. I'll let you know if this show's for you or not. But our first segment, we just get straight on to it, man. The show's only an hour. That first half an hour, I try to not curse because my mama watches. And then the second half an hour, I turn the hell up because my dad watches. And the dad side of the family is always the craziest. But we start off with the celeb BS. Celeb BS is not, I'm not here to give exclusive news. I'm here to talk about what has already been put out there, but more so use that subject to determine what would we do, how are we going to act in that same situation, because there is no real difference between celebrities and us. They just known by more people. If more people knew who you were, you'd be on the same level, you know? So we're going to drop to the first one. I'm not going to lie. This says celeb BS. The first topic, I ain't never heard of this dude. However, it was on the Shade Room, and it was a pretty unique thing that happened. I figured I'd go ahead and use this. But it says, rapper Shorty. So if you know him, congratulations to you. Punches a man who was throwing a gang sign in his face at a concert. Man, he went live afterwards, unapologetic. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the West Side, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think he's from like Baltimore or something like that. But literally, I saw the video. And the dude is like rapping. He got a cool little song. He jamming. And I mean, these seats must have been pretty exclusive, or this venue must have been pretty, I'm not going to use the word small, intimate. But the dude is like literally as close as I am to my camera, and was all up in that mud like, I don't know what signs he was throwing. I don't want to offend the gangbanging community, but this nigga, he was all up like this. And dude just paused his whole song. Concert full of white folks, black folks, mixed folks. Just paused everything, stared at him, and just got to punching him. And I felt kind of bad for whatever gang the dude that got punched was in, because he fell off of one punch. I'm like, nigga, I don't know if you can go back to that gang. It's on camera now. He had a red rag. Not going to make any assumptions. However, he got hit one time and hit the ground. Tried to get back up. Got punched again. And then and they just kept rapping. And it was very weird, because it was just like, dang, you stopped the whole show to punch somebody for... I mean, at the same time, if he was like, you know, I'm from the West. I don't nobody start banging on me. Don't bang on me. And I'm like, bro, at what point do you give this up? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the question. Once you're a celebrity, once you're an entertainer and you cross over to where you're selling shows with hundreds of people, or, you know, is it ever time to give it up? Is it ever time to just, hey man, I understand I done pledged allegiance to this particular flag and everything. I'm not saying I ain't gonna represent when it's convenient, but I'm making this money now. Like clearly, if gangbanging was making the money that the rapper money was giving me, I wouldn't need to rap. But clearly I'm rapping and I'm selling out shows, and people that probably aren't in the same gang as me might buy a ticket. That was my whole thing. Like, hey, even if he was in the opposite gang as you, or if he was throwing up some type of sign saying, hey, you on that team, I'm on this team. Even if that was the case, he bought a ticket. It'd be different if he didn't buy a ticket. If he part of the Crips, I'm a blood, so I get in free. That would be different. But he put money in your pocket, man. I don't know. At what point do you give it up? Do you ever? Like I said, I've said this before on another show. People will take the gangbanging all the way to the grave. People will be in their 50s and 60s still ready to ride. And I get that. And if that's going to be you, probably shouldn't be selling out shows at events and stuff like that. Just be a career gangbanger on your porch or on the street. I think at some point, if I'm gang active and I blow up doing something that had nothing to do with me being gang active, hey, look, I'm still part of the clique, you know what I'm saying? Cool, but I'm not punching nobody at my show and ruining my brand for that. Like, I don't know. At some point, your brand got to grow a little bigger than that. In my opinion, I don't think I would have punched him. I don't think I would have punched him. But what was funny about that video was you hear a white girl in the background say, "Get that nigga." You see a white girl on camera yell at the black dude that punched another black dude, "Get that nigga." Nobody punched her. I'm not advocating violence towards women. I'm not advocating violence towards white women. I'm just saying nobody punched her. I can throw up my allegiance to my team and get punched. But if I'm a white woman and I say nigga in front of some niggas, I'm safe. That's all I'm saying on that one. Now moving on. Celeb BS. Tyrese Gibson. Look, Tyrese is in the news again. There has to be something that's to be said about a man who hasn't dropped a classic hit in eons and still figures out a way to stay relevant in the news. There has to be some type of skill. There has to be some type of skill set where, hey, I ain't sang a note in years, and y'all still talking about me. So I will give him that, right? I've been in movies. I've been in Fast and Furious 2 through 11, and y'all ain't talking about my singing skills, my acting skills, my philanthropy, my fatherhood. I'm making y'all talk about a whole nother thing that ain't got nothing to do with my actual talent. But Tyrese is in the news again. Tyrese is in the news again for suing Teddy Pendergrass's, the late great Teddy Pendergrass's widow. Because he had the rights, his production company had the rights to make the Teddy Pendergrass biopic. And according to Tyrese, Teddy Pendergrass told him to his face, "Hey, you the only person that I could ever imagine, I could ever want to play me in a movie." And he took that to heart because his mother, Tyrese's mother, was a diehard Teddy Pendergrass fan. He went and told his late great mother, "Hey, he wants me to play." And they was like, "Oh my God." And they was like, "Okay, let's get the movie done." And then when but the thing is, that was years ago when he was told that. Some of y'all was probably still in high school when he told him he wanted him to play the part. He probably meant within that relative time. He probably meant, "Hey, I would love to see it while I'm still alive." Now he's trying to do it. The widow's on some like, "Nah, bro, yeah, you in the news for the wrong things." I'm putting words in my mouth. I'm just speculating. I'm assuming. That's what we do on this show. We speculate, assume, and roll with it, you know. Like the internet do. I'm assuming she looked at Tyrese now and was like, yeah, you ain't dropped a hit in eons. You in the news for beefing with a light-skinned Negro on the Breakfast Club. You crying. You over telling me you on psych meds. I don't want you playing my late great husband." So now he's suing her for the rights back. Here's my question. Should Tyrese even be playing Teddy Pendergrass? I mean, vocally he could pull it off, but should he? Should we be giving that to somebody else at this point? Do we want to see Tyrese Gibson in more TV? Do we want to add more fame to this man's ego? Does Tyrese have any songs comparable to any Teddy Pendergrass songs? Do you Negroes even know who Teddy Pendergrass is? Is this movie even worth coming out? Not because Teddy Pendergrass is a freaking legend, but because what generation? I mean, Teddy Pendergrass's fans are, they grannies and grandpas. And I don't mean like the sexy grannies and grandpas that we got now. So I'm talking about big mamas. Teddy Pendergrass's fans is big mamas and pawpaws. Like, they got, pawpaw bellies and granny breasts. Like, gravity has grabbed the granny breasts and dragged them towards the equator. Like, this ain't like Bernice Buego's grandmas. These is grannies. These are grandmothers. Should this movie even come out? Did he miss his opportunity? Did Tyrese miss his opportunity to come out with a Teddy Pendergrass movie? I feel like he did. I feel like it's too little too late, bro. Granted, yes, Teddy Pendergrass might have told you to your face that you are the only one that can play me. But I don't know, man. That sounds like some... I've been to Hollywood, bro. That sounds like some Hollywood stuff. You know what I'm saying? That sounds like something that people just say to you to make you feel good. It's ego-driven industry where you just, hey, you're the greatest. Tyrese, I love when you sing that song. I think it's too little too late, bro. That's my... I feel like you need to figure out another person that you kind of look like or that makeup can make you look like, and then you take it from there. The only way I can see that working or people watching it is the younger generation that know you for beefing with DJ Envy from Breakfast Club and crying online. They gonna come see it just to see you. And my generation, the people that, sang the Sweet Lady to our girlfriends in middle school and all that stuff, we'll go just on the nostalgic, like, oh, okay, yeah, like my parents listen to Teddy Pendergrass. I know Teddy Pendergrass, and I grew up listening to Tyrese, so I'll go see it. And the old Teddy Pendergrass fans, they might call their grandkids over to help them work the streaming TV remote and see if they can stay awake during the whole movie. I don't know, bro. Is the Teddy Pendergrass story even that deep to make a biopic out of? I don't know. Casey says, go to some comments. Casey says, that's what I was going to say. Tyrese doesn't really seem to fit the role for Teddy. I'd have turned out the lights for Tyrese a while ago. But he's changed my mind. That's all I'm saying. Shout out Casey on Facebook. We live on all three. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. But yeah, like, has your brand changed, bro? I mean, at one point, you were a chocolate, bald-headed, singing sex symbol for women of all colors, creeds, and religions. Now, they use you for crying memes and bro, I don't know, dog. You might have to go quiet for a while to where the internet kind of forget about you for a second. Hit the gym, you know what I'm saying? Get your dark meat abs up, get the chest and all that. Come out with a song that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just some type of sexual song. Put a bad video vixen in it. Y'all do a bunch of stuff and kind of remind folks. You might need to remind folks that you got a voice and that a lot of women probably used to touch themselves to your poster. Right now, they laugh at your picture. Right now, when they see your name online, they go, ugh. You ever just been tired of somebody? You ever just been tired of somebody's crap? Like, famous or not. Like, someone on your timeline that's just always got some problem with somebody. And even if 10 out of 10 times they was in the right, even if 10 out of 10 times every person that this person beefed with, everybody that this person beefed with or had an issue with, the person they was beefing with was in the wrong. 10 out of 10 times. Isn't there a little bit of you that's still kind of like, man, but come on, bro. But come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, do we got to hear about come on. You got anything nice? Do you got anything nice to say? That's how I feel about Tyrese at this point. Did you have anything nice to say? It's too little too late, Tyrese. Move on. Move on. Terrell Owens was in the news on some more celeb BS. Terrell Owens was in the news on a podcast with Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, where he was basically letting people know his dating experience. Now, this video could have been completely out of context or whatever. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched this clip where he was explaining how when he was growing up, black girls didn't want him. Black girls made fun of him for being dark-skinned. And then he finally went to college, and then, boom, his first white girl. And, Terrell Owens is from the South. He's from the South, where white people look at you and go, you know what I'm saying? So it's like met his first white girl that actually liked him and praised him for his dark skin and loved on him. He was like, oh. And he tried to cover it up and be politically correct. He's like, I'm not saying that I only want white women or nothing like that. I'm just saying my experience when I was in college, it just kind of shaped my mind and blah blah blah. Now check this out. I'm not even disagreeing with the thought that, hey, first of all, it's his experience. Second of all, we're not like this ain't happening. Okay, we got all this Wakanda love now, but we all know. I'm 35 years old, bro. We all know when we was in elementary school, middle school, and high school, being dark skinned was the punchline, bro. We already know we finna just own up to our own BS mind frame. If a girl was dark and we was making fun of her skin was the punchline. If a dude was dark and we was making fun of them, we was going back and forth, joning or roasting or whatever you call it in your area, you being dark skinned was the punchline. Being light skinned, being mixed, being caramel was not the punchline to any jokes. So I'm pretty sure he got a lot of bad jokes. I'm pretty sure he couldn't get certain girls because you black and I'm not doubting that. However, I am gonna say this. You talking about an experience you had in college, Terrell Owens is pushing 50, bro. If he's not already in his 50, bro, you gotta let that go. Alright? I'm pretty sure you ran across plenty of women in your lifetime post-college that was black that you could have easily went after or whatever. And I'll be real with you. Like I tell most dudes that had problems with women when they were younger and now they older or whatever. There was a little black girl that liked you, bro. When you was in middle school getting made fun of because your black, dark, chocolatey skin, crunchy black, tar ass, black shirt, there was definitely a black girl that liked you still. Matter of fact, she went out of her way to make sure you saw her, right? It's just that she probably just wasn't the it girl to you. You probably didn't want her back. There's probably a grown black woman pushing her 50s that went to high school with Terrell Owens that saw that video that is pissed off because she know for a fact I told this dude I liked him. I helped him with his homework. I sent him the do you like me circle yes or no note that we all did back in the day. You just decided that, hey, you not what I want because I'm going after that. And that girl probably was dark like you. You don't really see too many dark on dark relationships, bro. Is it because the very person that's upset that they're getting made fun of for being dark skinned also doesn't want to be seen with a dark skinned person? I ain't trying to hurt no feelings. I'm just saying it's very possible. It's very possible that he didn't want the very girl that reminded him of himself. Your preference is your preference, though. I don't know. Has anything that you experienced when you were younger, as far as the opposite sex and dating, has that affected you now? Has anything ever happened to you when you were in middle school or high school, or the way you were perceived, body-wise, personality, whatever? Did an experience while dating someone, having a girlfriend or boyfriend in middle school, high school, college, did that affect how you are now, or did you let all that go? Because I'm really trying to think. The only thing that, this is funny. The only thing that ever affected me, long-term, lifetime, was my first date I ever went on. I ate Doritos before the date. I used to love Doritos, and this was back when you can buy the little 25-cent bags of chips. Yes, I'm dating myself. 25-cent bags of chips. I bought plain, regular, classic Doritos. I used to eat them mugs every day. I was nervous before the date. Doritos was my nervous snack. I was eating. My mom was getting ready to take me to go pick the girl up so we can get dropped off at the movie theater. And she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm eating. I'm trying to calm my nerves. She was like, you gonna eat Doritos before you go on a date? And I'm like, you old. You don't know what you're talking about. We picked up the girl. We picked up the girl. She sat in the back. I was happy, whatever. We get in the movie theater. I put my arm around her. She let me put my arm around her. I was like, oh, snap. And there was a certain scene in the movie where it was kind of getting a little, romantic. And I leaned over and I tried to give her a kiss. And she's about to kiss me back. And she said, oh, my God, your breath smell like cheese. You been eating Doritos? Didn't get a kiss. Didn't get nothing. Didn't get nothing. And I never ate Doritos. I was like 12, 13 years old. I was like 13, 14, something like that. I was like 13, yeah. I never ate Doritos until I was about 24 years old. I think I went on a 10, 12-year binge of not eating Doritos. Like, people would offer, like, you want some chips? No, I'm good. Like, something about me seeing Doritos was like, nah, bruh. I can't have Doritos on my breath no more, man. I can't. So that's the only thing I can really think of that affected me for a long while. Casey says, hell yes. Tell us the story, man. What happened to you? What happened to you when you was younger? Terrell Owens says, basically Terrell Owens is saying, hey, I date and mess with white girls now because when I was younger, when I was in high school and college, black girls made fun of me for being dark skinned, and this white girl in college loved on me. So ever since then, I just gravitated towards white girls. What happened to you when you was younger that shaped your mindset now? Because that's about the only thing with me was Doritos. Like, I don't eat chips. I don't put nothing on my breath before if we were to go out and hang out, I try not to put nothing on my breath, or I will brush the hell out of my teeth. I will mouthwash, all of that. Casey on Facebook says, I graduated, got my diploma, but a choice I made with a boy in high school cost me my cap and gown and to walk the stage. Damn. Well, hey, that's a little deep right there. How did that affect you now? I bet you don't listen to no niggas now. It's 6:30. It's 30 minutes past the top of the hour, so I can go in now. She said, I graduated, got my diploma, but a choice I made with a boy in high school cost me my cap and gown and the ability to walk the stage. So I'm assuming you don't listen to shit niggas got to say now when it comes to what you got to do. I don't listen to what you say, your opinion. Nigga, get the fuck away from me. Last time I listened to you niggas' opinion, I couldn't walk the stage. Casey says, damn straight. Yeah, I knew it. That's wild. I'm glad you still got your stuff. Now, moving on. Russell Wilson. All right, look, ladies, I know if you don't watch football, this isn't a sports show or thing, but you gotta just roll with me on this topic, okay? Because Russell Wilson, or as y'all like to say, Sierra's husband that played football, is getting a lot of flack for him and Sierra taking these maternity pics. They was taking like super expensive looking maternity pictures. They was making it seem like they was Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and they had like a whole little music video to go with it and all this other stuff because she's pregnant and yada yada. Like, this is y'all third, fourth, fifth. How many kids y'all got, including the stepkids? Like, how many of these y'all need, bro? Like, come on. But anyway, so now dudes are giving him flack in the comments of these videos. Like, bro, your team is losing. Y'all just let a whole nother team score 70 points on y'all. Bruh, get back on the field. And a lot of women was like, what y'all expect her to do? Like, why y'all mad at Sierra? Like, she can't go play football for him. And women love him for putting family first. Of course, they don't care about his dream being dismantled. They just want the family stuff. And Travis Kelce, a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, or as y'all like to say, now Taylor Swift's new boyfriend, didn't have too much of a good game yesterday. And Taylor Swift was there. Taylor Swift got more camera time than both teams combined. Like they show instant replay of Taylor Swift celebrating more than they show instant replays of the damn game. So, and people are like, oh, Taylor Swift is bad luck. And once again, women were like, well, what do you expect her to do? She's supposed to show up for her man. So I decided, as an ex-football player myself, to help y'all understand. If you're going to be, I'm going to help y'all understand football girlfriend rules. All right? Football girlfriend rules. Football girlfriend rules. So if you're going to date a football player, here goes some rules that you got to understand. Here's some do's and don'ts. The first thing you got to do, if a man is having a bad game, shut up. Do something. Football players are very superstitious. If I have the greatest game of my life, and I just so happen to have on mismatched socks that day by comparison, if I had Doritos before the game, or if I took a big shit before the game, I'm going to do those three things every game until I have a bad game. I'll give you a true story. High school, my fourth game, college scouts are there. I'm a junior in high school. Me and my girlfriend are together or whatever. We get into a big argument about some high school stuff. I don't know. I think I skipped school. I didn't tell her I was skipping school. She came to school. She wanted to skip school with me. I was like, leave me alone. I don't know. Some stupid, pointless argument, right? But we argued about it. Like, and I didn't even know how to argue back then because my parents never argued in front of me. So I was just yelling out just loud noises. Well, you're dumb. I was repeating everything she was saying to me, right? I was getting mad. I was getting frustrated. And then I went out that night, Friday Night Lights high school football, and I had the best game of my career. High school what? I had the best, catches, yards per catch, all of that. Balled out. And guess what I told myself after that game? Damn, I need to argue with this girl before every game. Stupid logic to normal thinking, folks. Perfect logic to football players. No, I need to argue with her every game. So in other words, Travis Kelce is probably looking up at the fact that, dang, I had a pretty bad game. My girl is up there next to my mom. You the problem. Because I was just balling out. You don't never want to risk your man thinking that you're the bad luck while he's playing football. So if your man is having a bad game, you have to recognize if you're having a bad game. If he's having a bad game, shut up. Do something different. Change clothes. Hurry up and just get off the camera or leave or disappear. Do something to where he was like, man, I was having a bad game at first. And then all of a sudden things picked up. Well, that's because I left and went to the parking lot. Oh, okay, cool. All right, good. Like, you gotta figure that out. Figure that out. Another thing, if you're a football player's girlfriend and they lose the game, I don't care if it's the first game of the season, I don't care if it's the last game of the season, you, depending on the football player is, you have to just relax. You can't bitch about nothing for the next 27 hours. I don't care if he earned it. I don't care if during the game you found out that, I don't know, he had 2 or 3 side pieces somehow. I don't know how you would find that out during the game, so be paying attention to the game. You can't, if you want to stay with this man, you can't bitch and complain about nothing for 27 hours. I would say 24, but the first 3 hours after a game don't even count because he's not even on earth right now. He's just like, oh my God. 27. 30 hours if it's his fault they lost. So if your man drops the game-winning touchdown, if your man gives up the game-winning touchdown, if your man throws a game-winning interception the other way or fumble, you can't talk to that man. You might just want to leave. You might just want to go over your sister's house for like a day or two or something like that after you have sex with him. That's what I'm saying. You can't speak, but you can definitely fuck. Is what I'm saying. Like, he needs to let off something. Like, fuck him real good. Like, you have to, if it's his fault in a big game, you might have to fuck him. And you might have to bring someone else with you to fuck him too. I'm giving you football girlfriend rules. You might have to fuck him and bring a friend. Or do something extremely freaky that you ain't never did before. And then don't talk to him for 30 hours. And don't complain. Nothing. Let's go to these comments real quick. Kai's chat. What up, Kai? Ty told me to go to work. I wish. Let me see. Yeah, that's what it was. Shout out to Big Chris. My dad came in. My dad on Facebook came in. He actually gave the stats to that high school game I was talking to y'all about. 10 receptions, 110 yards. I balled out because my girl pissed me off that day. And for whatever reason, that made me play better. But yeah, giving y'all rules for that. You gotta learn. You gotta learn. If your man get hurt while at a game and they gotta cart him off the field, you got to be the nurse. You gotta be the girlfriend. You gotta be the doctor, the surgeon, the the counselor. You got to turn it into all of that. If I get hurt while I'm on the field to where I can't play no more, or like I can't play for the rest of that game, or my season is over or something, you better be everything positive you can think of. Even if you squeamish, like, oh, I can't see blood, you better see blood today. You better go buy Band-Aids, bandages, icy hot, all of that. Turn into a masseuse. You have to do that because this man's body is how he makes a check. You gotta get the body right, and fuck him. And if you don't want to, bring a friend. All right, move it on. Okay, look, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. So Keith E.D. has been arrested in connection to Tupac's murder. Yay. Do y'all really believe this? Like, can we just be real? Do y'all really believe that the government, that the media, news, all that stuff is really gonna let us know, like, what really happened to this man? We don't even know if he dead for real. This nigga could be chilling somewhere else, underground, in the sky, in some type of private. He might have got surgery. He could be walking around right now, looking like a white, mixed 7 foot tall. We don't know, but it's like, okay, cool. Like, is this even big news to y'all? Keith E.D.'s been arrested for the murder of Tupac. Woo. Is this really a big deal? Do we really believe this? I ain't gonna lie. Number one, I don't believe that our trusted government, our hip hop police, would allow us to know what really happened to him. And I don't think, even if this man is connected, I don't think it has a much of an impact. He been dead for hellas. Y'all was already talking about, well, now I guess that lets P. Diddy off the hook. No, it don't. No, the hell it don't. No, the hell it don't. It don't let nobody off the hook before than it was before. So, that's all I'm saying. Let me read some comments. Naeem on Facebook. What up, baby? Naeem say, if I lose a game, she have to suck my dick from the back. What? Shout out to Naeem, man. I don't know, bro. That's you asking a lot on that one. But hey, well, it is what it is. If that's what you want. Naeem say, if I lose a football game, you better suck my dick from the back. All right. Casey says, my friend said it's such a coincidence that this all happened on the 50th anniversary of hip hop. Talking about the Tupac thing. Yeah. Man. I'm not one to, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not one to really go through all of that. I don't really, whatever. We live on YouTube. Ace on YouTube says, I believe it. This is a big deal because social media make everybody seek attention and validation. Why is this old nigga telling on himself for clout? He caught himself up. Yeah, see, but Ace, do you really think? Whatever. I mean, it's a big deal if we're talking about personal stuff, right? Okay, if my father, my uncle, my cousin, my brother, my best friend, if they got killed and we just never knew what, who did it, what happened, there's conspiracies, they making movies about my uncle, and I don't get no proceeds from it, they making documentaries, YouTube videos, I'm like, I just want to know who killed him. And then they tell us, well, this person is connected to it. They ain't say he killed it, he's connected to it. It's like, oh, well, I think there might be a little bit of peace there, right? So for personal reasons for those that's connected to him directly, I'm glad that they got that type of peace. I'm just looking at it like this, bro, like, come on, like, hooray, like, what are we supposed to do now? It's like, all right, who else? Because it wasn't just one person get us everything. I guess you got to take it. It took us 40 years to get one freaking person. Like, are we, the next piece of evidence they get, we're going to be 80 years old. That's all I'm saying. Tell us what happened to that plane tell us what happened to Aaliyah's plane. That's all I want to know. Give me that. That'll be a big deal. All right, hey, y'all, we admit we screwed up. We took the screw out. And it crashed. That's like that. Give me some information that I can be like, yo. Wayne on Facebook says Tupac news not really moving like that. That's what I'm saying. If we'd have found this out 10 years ago, 15 or however, 10 years, this would have been like, oh snap. He says, and what evidence do Muzz have? 20 plus years later that can prove without a doubt that he did it? Well, what information you have 20 years later that you didn't have 20 years ago? I think they just hold on to stuff. Moving on. We're going to move on to our next segment. All right, so the news BS. News BS, random stuff. I decided to name this segment Go Off, Mosley, because sometimes I see some of these news things, I just go off to myself. I talk to myself a lot because I'm the only person that listens and consistently like that and understands me sometimes, right? So this isn't necessarily me going to be asking y'all. I'm just going to tell y'all what happened, give you my unfiltered opinion, and we're going to move on, all right? Let me see. Some YouTuber got shot in the mall. White boy. Got shot in the mall doing a prank, right? He walked up on a dude, and he was playing, like, something on his phone. And he kept saying, like, hey, dipshit, stop staring at my Twinkie. Some very random white people stuff to do. And he's putting it in the face of this white dude that's trying to DoorDash in the mall. Like, he's like, yo, get away from him. And I ain't gonna lie, the DoorDasher looked a little sketchy. Like, he looked like he was DoorDashing. He probably was DoorDashing on a bike. You know what I mean? Like, he looked a little dusty, a little, just, But either way, he was working, making an honest living. And he kept telling dude, like, yo, bro, leave me alone. And I don't even know what kind of prank this is, where you just constantly keep bothering somebody. But he kept following him around, putting his phone in his face. And dude just turned around, put out a gun, and just shot him, and just kept walking. Like, didn't give dude no warning, like, hey, I told you, buddy, get back. Like, dude just turned around, as swift as he took the gun out, shot him. Bow, dude, oh my God. Now, I'm only talking about it. I try not to talk about death on my podcast like that. So, I'm only talking about it because he lived. And here's the thing. That's what the fuck you get, bro. That's what the fuck you get for trying to go viral and not having any real talent. This world is so addicted to clicks and likes and engagement and all. I call y'all like heads. Just like how you would call a crackhead addicted to crack. Just like how you would call an alcoholic that's addicted to alcohol. Just like how you would call someone addicted to pussy a man. I call y'all like heads. Because y'all will do whatever the hell it takes to get online engagement, to make money somehow, or to just get 100,000. Was your life worth 200,000 views? Probably wasn't. You probably ain't worth that much. That's what the fuck you get for running up on grown people, just assuming, hey man, it's a video. I should be able to do what I want for a video. Man, take this bullet in the video. And he got found not guilty of aggressive hurting someone. It was like some charges they tried to get him up on. The only thing he was found guilty on was firing his gun in the mall, which I'm pretty sure he's white. They'll give him a cookie and a pat on the back or a slap on the wrist, whatever white people get when they get in trouble. But that's what the YouTuber get. And I bet your dumb ass is going to keep trying to do this because you're stupid. I bet you recover from this, make a video about you getting shot, because, this is going to go viral again. And then you're going to go right back out there and try and prank other people, hoping that they don't have a gun. But, yeah, I'm just tired of this whole generation doing this type of shit. Next one. Married pilot fired after binge drinking and snorting cocaine off of a topless woman the night before a flight. Yes, this is a real story. A man flies planes, something that you or me can't do, apparently found himself doing cocaine off of some titties, drinking and turning the hell up, doing what regular people do when they have money and power the night before flying a plane. I'm not gonna lie. He only got caught because he told his flight attendant what happened. Like, he was texting like, I'm such a naughty boy. Look at all this stuff I did. Nigga, first of all, you're stupid as hell. Why the hell would you tell your flight attendant that you had such a good time, bro? You know how jealous they are? You know flight attendants don't get any sleep? You know flight attendants can't really do nothing but get on the plane, go to the hotel, go live, get up, get back on the plane. Meanwhile, you telling her or him or whoever you was telling, hey, look at all this fun I had, and I'm the captain, and I make more money than you. Why would you tell anybody? You're telling on yourself. You don't have friends. You're a pilot. The only person you should be telling is your co-captain sitting next to you because he understands what it's like to fly a plane. You can't tell someone that don't know how to fly a plane that you got fucked up before flying a plane because they think that you actually are going to fuck the plane up when we know the secret, right? I know a lot of pilots. Y'all barely do that shit. The plane be flying itself. Y'all are just there with the uniform. I get it. But they don't know that. Second of all, let this nigga live, bro. Let this nigga live. What else is he supposed to do? He spent his whole day chartering people all across the skies. This is a cocky dude. He do more than what we can do with this big crap. His life is in our hands. Let him do some coke. Let him see some titties. Let him drink. If that's what helps him fly this plane. You be surprised how many flights you done got on where the nigga hung over. You be surprised. Trust me. The next one. Emotional support alligator is denied entry into the Phillies game. Philly baseball team. So yes, there was a dude that literally tried. Guess what race this is? There's a dude who literally tried to bring his emotional support alligator. Emotional support alligator into a baseball game. There's a video of people like, oh my God, what are you doing? And he was like, oh no, it's okay. I know he doesn't bite. I know he doesn't bite. I've had him for 7 years. Niggas don't even believe when other niggas tell them that they poodle don't bite. We're like, hey man, get your dog, bruh. Get your dog, bruh. Get your dog. Like we don't, an alligator, only a white person would look at a dinosaur and say, ooh, this is my emotional support. And first of all, what the fuck kind of emotions are you going through to where you think a prehistoric beast needs to support it? What's going on in your mind? The moment you feel like something that eats anything needs to be your emotional support, you need to be locked up. Instantly. You need a straight jacket. Get the hell up out of here. And then you see video, there's video, you can hear people talking like, oh my God, I just can't believe you this is real. And you hear some lady say, clearly there's a white lady, she says, well, no, yeah, that's all media and propaganda. Alligators aren't really like that. That's just the media. When you give them a chance, they're really different. And I was like, wow, if only you had that mindset when it came to niggas. It seems like we need to niggas need to stop trying to get degrees and being doctors and surgeons and pilots and stuff like that. We need to just learn. We need to go to school and learn and get our degrees on how to be emotional support niggas for white people. Because clearly, if we could be loved the way white people love animals, then racism would go away. Racism would disappear. I wouldn't mind being walked around, not on a leash, but walking around hand in hand with a white dude, and they're like, oh, who's that? Oh, he's my emotional support friend. And I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, he's so nice. Yeah, they're not really as bad as that's just all media. That's just all propaganda. Like, these guys, they're pretty cool. Get the hell out of here. Emotional support alligator. That shit made me mad. Like, y'all give alligators a chance, but you call the police on me because I'm walking on the same side of the street as you? I'll rob you just to... I'll rob you just because you made me mad. Let me read some... Let's read some comments, man. Hold on. Let me go into my conversation. First of all, if you tune in on anything, we are live on Instagram. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. Wayne say, I have an emotional support raccoon like Pocahontas. Shut your ass up, nigga. Therese Rezo, good morning, Rezo. She says, reptiles are emotional support animals. I'm working on one myself. A snake. All right, yeah, but whatever. You do edibles and stuff. I get that. All right, a snake is, all right, it's a snake you can keep, Rezo. You can keep a snake contained, right? But you not finna walk around with a snake at no baseball game and then be upset when they don't let you in. You know, come on, man, you know. Wayne says when it comes to the pilot story, he said he should have only told the autopilot. Exactly. They should have only told the auto. Let me see. Lacey in this thing. Lacey on Facebook says Keefy D was going on a social media run talking about how he killed Tupac for years. What did he think was going to happen? Dang. I didn't even know that. See? There we go. Casey on Facebook says they want us to be their pets. I don't know about all that. But they might. But I ain't going down for that. But hey, emotional support. That's wild. All right, so we got moving on to our next segment. Look at this, Moses. This is where people send me memes and crazy statuses, and then I throw it to y'all and get y'all reaction for it. All right. So this one is: what is the pettiest thing to take after a breakup? What is the pettiest thing to take after a breakup? You and your lady, or you and your man just broke up. Y'all been together for some years. Y'all shacked up together, or maybe y'all just seeing it over each other's house a lot. You break up. What's some of the pettiest things you can take? I wrote a few things down. I want you to comment and tell me what you would take, and I'll read it. What I wrote down was, first thing I wrote down, face towels. Oh yeah, you women love you some good old soft, clean face towels. And hey, I've been living with women for the majority of my life. I realized y'all have like 6 face towels for one body. Like you'll take a shower and use 6 face towels. I don't know what body parts 6 face towels go to. I can see 2 or 3, but damn, 6. So I know if we break up and I take these face towels, you gonna hurt. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna take all the good ones. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave the ones that be scratching your skin and leaving rashes on you, leaving streak marks of pain. I'll leave them. I'll leave the Dollar Tree face towels. The ones that lint everywhere and all. No. But them soft ass face, I'm taking them bitches. Every single one of them. Casey on Facebook says, dang, you said one of mine in a way. She said every utensil in the house. What's some petty things you gonna take after a breakup? She says every utensil in the house. Casey, what I put was, I'm not taking all the utensils, but I am taking the big spoons and the big forks. That's right. So if you got the utensil, you got the big spoons, right? That I want a big scoop or a big forks, right? No, I'm taking all the big. You gonna eat itty bitty portions. You taking little bitty portions of everything. You got to be fucked up. You going to take little bitty scoop. You going to have to, if you eat a bowl of cereal, you're going to have to scoop that cereal 50 times before you get halfway through fucking with me. Wayne says, I'm taking her lighters, her makeup sponges, and the Starbucks cups. Ooh, don't take the stuff. Now look, it said what petty things you taking during the breakup, not evil. Wayne said, I'm taking your Starbucks cup. A woman will kill you over there. I would probably see the Starbucks cups and then be like, ooh, this bitch lucky I still love her. And I wouldn't take that. That's man. Big Chris jumped in. He said, you tell this is a grown man. He said, I'll take the stars and the HBO bundle. So you talking about taking her entertainment. He said, the only thing you going to think about, the only thing that's going to entertain you is thoughts of us. You're going to have to reminisce and play old movies in your mind. And you ain't watching shit if I like that. Baker saying, you ain't watching shit if I leave this house. The HBO come with me. Therese says, we too old to be petty. Just break up and move on. Nah. If 2 Chainz ain't too old to start rapping, I ain't too old to be petty. So this is the Morning Mosley podcast. Rezo, look, in that same comment, Rezo says, well, we too old to be petty. We should just move on. But if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take his left shoe. Look at you. Yeah, you got some pettiness in you. I know you do. She said I would take his left shoe. That's pretty petty for that. Wayne says, and I'm not deleting our videos in our phone. Wayne, you done went from petty to evil, bro. I'm not deleting our video. I know what videos you're talking about. I know it. I've been through breakups like that where I done broke up with the girl and like 6 months later I realized I got some videos on my phone. If you ever running for Congress, I got some shit, you know what I mean? But I'm like, it took me a while to delete them, right? It was when I was younger too, so I would like send the videos back. I did some sucker ass, sad ass shit where I would send the pictures back to her like, don't you remember this? Don't you want to get back to this? And one day she just sent me a text like, yo, stop sending me shit of myself. Like, my bad. Let me just move on. So them emotions that get you. Naeem said, I'm taking all the pillowcases and sheets. Oh my God. Women love them. some pillowcases, and some sheets, nigga. Taking them. He said, Wayne said, these are my guilt-free flicks without another dude meat on it. That's what's up. Petty things that you would take on the breakup. Comment them. I'm going to move on to the next one, then we're going to get our church on. And we're going to end the show. Yeah, we almost out of here. Look at that. Let me see. Someone sent me a status. Someone said, it said, what is the most common reason couples stop having sex? What is the most common reason couples stop having sex? From your own experience, from your thoughts, from your assumptions and speculation. I wrote down some, but I want you to comment some. I want you to comment and tell me, what are some common reasons that couples stop having sex? Or, let's just say have long breaks in sex. Like, what's going on, right? I wrote down a few. Some couples are too busy to have lengthy sex, right? Not everybody loves the quickie shit. Like, that's what I've learned through my life, that, women, not all women want wham bam thank you ma'am. They want you to caress them and foreplay and rub and stare at each other's eyes and play music and then take the clothes off and then keep your clothes on as you appreciate their body. They want you to pray over their vagina. Then you can take off your left sock and look, nigga, we ain't got time for that all the time, man. If I know you don't like quickies and that's all I got time for, then I'm not even gonna try. If I ain't got time for 3 hours sex, then I'm probably just not even gonna try for a while, and usually I have to wait. That's one of the reasons. Rezo says nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is very key to having sex, especially for my generation. I'm 35 years old. I don't care if you know. Like, sometimes it should just go without saying that it's time to fuck. Right? Sometimes it just go. I shouldn't have to say. I should just be able to just kind of nudge a little bit, like, hey, what's going on? Like, it's my birthday, or it's your birthday, or it's Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. Like, some days it just automatically come with ass. And we just gotta, and if you ain't picking up what I'm throwing down, then it ain't gonna go down, Let me see. Let me read some of y'all stuff. Let me start reading. Jeff, my boy Jeff, what's good, baby? He says, because the wife starts fucking another dude. Oh, damn, that was pretty, yeah. What's some reasons why couples stop having sex? Give me a comment and I'll read it. That's one of them. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, on YouTube, and on IG. What up, everybody on IG? Andy Christian. I'm trying to read all the names. It's Evo. What up, Evo? TJ Morris in this thing. What up, everybody? Heather J. What's up? The genius Heather J. Archie, what's good, baby? Yeah, so let me see. Wayne says, some petty reasons why people stop having sex with each other at my age, it's trash. I'm tired, or she expects sex to be an apology, and it's not. Yeah. Sex is not an apology. I'm definitely one of those very confident, aware, semi-conceited dudes that if I'm upset with you and you ain't apologize, but then you whip my situation out, start doing your thing, we have sex, and it's over, I'm going to lay there, I'm going to put your head on my chest, I'm going to caress your back and say, yeah, so what's up with that bullshit you was talking about? So what was up with that shit you did? I ain't going to get no apology? I mean, it was great what you did, but that was just like, what the hell? Like, what you talking about? Oh, man. One of my other petty things I wrote down is that people are too tired to have great sex. Wayne just said, I be tired. I think sometimes men be thinking that every time I put it down, it's got to be absolutely fucking mind-blowing. And it does. Because if it's not, they're going to leave you. That's what I would tell myself all the time. Like, if I don't absolutely make her come 2 to 3 times and have her where she can't walk, she's going to leave me. You got to get out of that mindset. And I blame the porn industry, to be honest with you. I blame the porn industry for putting that pressure on us, because there ain't too many porn scenes where the dude come quick. We need more videos of dudes having sex with beautiful women and just not being able to perform at their best, and that's just the video. That's what we need. We need to do like, oh my God. Whew. Oh man, that mug was just, Woo, got a little too tight. Hey, y'all, let's go to round 2 in a minute. Click the link below for round 2. We need more videos of normal-sized dick niggas having regular sex so that we can subconsciously feel more comfortable not performing up to our best at all times. I'm going to have to write that down because I truly feel I truly feel this way. Like, I'm not joking. Like, if there was more regular videos of regular dick-sized dudes, fucking beautiful women, but and average women with fupas and love handles and double chins and just somehow just it not going to plan. It not and people it not being comical. It's just, oh man, I fucked it up. We would feel more confident in having regular sex in real life. Oh man, Wayne said every time I step on the field, my name and reputation is on the line, and she not about to crucify me in the group chat. That's all we worry about. It's the group chat that we can't see. If you gonna talk shit about me in that group chat, it's gonna be absolute facts, good facts that make me look good, or you gonna lie to them so that they don't want to have sex with me either. That's all I'm saying, bro. Well, that was fun. But now it's time, as we do every week. I mean, every day. Every day. Y'all already know what time it is, baby. We gotta cleanse this podcast. We have to clean all the fuckery and filth that we just put this whole podcast through. All right, we just talked a whole lot of shit, and we need Pastor Mosley to come on and preach from the social media Bible. Let's go. Hold on one second. Ooh, just like that. All right. Just like that. All right, y'all. Y'all ready, family? Us, you're ready to preach from the social media Bible of consciousness and manifestation. This is a real Bible. This is a real social media Bible that your boy Pastor Mosley has written. That one day, I will publish. But for right now, we just gonna preach from it. And today, family, the mighty Mark Zuckerberg put this on my spirit when it came to social media, okay? And he wanted me to preach from today's commandment, okay? Now, there's 13 social media commandments. And there's a particular commandment he wanted me to preach from. And it's commandment number 4. If you don't know what number 4 is, I'll tell you at the end of this. But I'm going to start off by telling you, we will preach from the book of William. The book of William. And for those that don't know William, William's only goal in life was to go online and have sex with beautiful women, average women, ugly ass women. It didn't matter as long as William could get his dick wet. As long as he could get it wet. He considered that a W. Now, William, he'll inbox, overly flirt, comment, etc. William is the thirst trap victim. William can't take a hint. He never gives up, begs for dates, and then when he gets mad when the women use it for his money. We are preaching from the book of William. Some of you ladies know what William. So y'all don't hear me. Some of you ladies, you know a William. You know a thirsty ass nigga. You know a nigga that'll fall for the thirst trap. You know a nigga that'll comment on your pictures in a certain way to make it seem like that y'all talk offline. We gonna preach from that book today. Can I get an oh man? Oh man. Here we go. Now one day, William decided that his new strategy would be that he would make women laugh. He would make hilarious statuses. He would share hilarious memes. He would make hilarious videos. Because he knew that one creative way to get into the vajayjay was to make them laugh them draws away. So y'all don't hear me. Some of y'all know that you've been laughed out of your draws. You know that man had you giggling and smiling. And next thing you know, you busting cakes in the back of your Toyota. Simply because he told the right combination of jokes. Can I get an oh man? Oh man. So now, he made these videos. He made these statuses. William got tons of engagement. Normally, women, these beautiful bad bitches, they normally curve niggas online. So other men got to see that William was getting the attention from these bad, nice-looking females. Born a female. They actually got all under this man's statuses and was giving comments. They was giving likes. They was sharing this man's stuff. They was retweeting. They was putting it in other people's DMs. Look at this funny nigga that I follow on IG. Check out this hilarious nigga on Facebook. Hey, subscribe to this absolutely legendary funny man on YouTube. This man, William, what the shit? He even was able to convert some of these likes into dates. Some women, he would hop into their inbox and say, you like that funny shit I say? Well, how about I say it to your face? You like that funny stuff that I was spitting? Well, how about I show you what else I can spit on? And it actually worked. William was getting W's at the W's simply from being funny. However, William did have a secret. He had a secret about these hilarious statuses. See, William was a thief. William was stealing these funny statuses from other people's pages. William wasn't sharing. William was simply copying and pasting and changing up a word or two and passing it off as his own. Oh, yeah, some of y'all know people that steal statuses. Some of y'all know it's folks on there getting all kind of likes and engagement and got these females thinking that they're creative when they ain't shit. All they doing, they detectives. They going up and down their timeline looking for that next funny status that they gonna steal. And William, unfortunately, was doing that. Stealing from real comedians. Stealing from other normal folk. He didn't care. He stole from his grandfather. He didn't give a damn. If you said it and it was funny, it was on his page, and he was looked at as the original creator of these statuses. He would find himself offline, hanging out in front of a club. And then he saw someone who he had once stolen multiple statuses from. Now this man, this victim of thievery, found William as the enemy. See, because he had also been following William for quite some time. And he had seen on William's page plenty of statuses that looked just like his. And he realized, oh, this nigga's stealing from me. And he seen him getting engagement from these bad bitches, these wonderful women, these sexy homo sapiens. And he realized, oh, you taking the attention away from me. This victim felt like he had been robbed, not only of his status and his creativity, he had been robbed of the vajayjay as well. So he decided to run up on William and give him what we call a two-piece and a biscuit. Boop, boop, pow. Take that home with you. Boom, boom, pow. Take that with you. Boom, boom, pow. Take that with you. He beat the dog sleeves off of William in front of one of the women William had taken off Facebook. And then he told him, that's what you get for taking my shit. William had to go home and go over his whole page. He had to go home and humble himself. He had to go home and delete all statuses that he took from this particular individual. See, William forgot when it came to social media. William must have forgot when it came to social media one of the most wonderful commandments we have, which is commandment number 4. Thou shalt credit sources of thy post. Thou shalt credit thy source of thy post. You can't be going around taking other people's creativity and passing it off as your own. Because one day, the person you've been stealing from, the people you've been robbing, just so you can get some clicks and engagements, you will run into them at some point. And if you don't get a two-piece and a biscuit, you're going to get something that you ain't trying to risk it. Oh, man. Oh, man. I am Pastor Mosley. This is Social Media Church, and that concludes this sermon. And that concludes this podcast. Hey! That was fun. That was fun. All right, y'all. We're done. We're done. Appreciate y'all once again as always, today is Monday. Some of y'all never seen this show. Hope you come back. We're here every morning, 6 a.m. Arizona time, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, 9 o'clock Pacific. I just figure it out. Like we're here every morning. We're here every morning. I'll drop segments from the show if you don't want to watch the whole thing. But we're all live on all 3 social medias. You got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube every day. So wherever you're watching me at right now, just come back to that same spot. Feel free to, you just press like and share this to somebody. Share the segment videos. Tell me what your favorite segments are, right? Tell me what you feel like I should do more of, do less of. It's a growing podcast. It's getting up there, all right? If you watch me on Facebook, click my pin post and get you some childish gear. If you're on IG, click the link in my bio to get you some childish gear. We got the fall gear coming out. We got the sweatshirts. We got the hoodies. Let's get sweatsuits. It's going to be nice. You can actually pick different color combinations as well. It's going to be lit. Every Tuesday, for those of you that live in Arizona, like I say all the time, every Tuesday, we have my Everything But Cocaine comedy show. It's at the Social House, okay? We got a new birthday special, and my Mosley specialist inbox me for that. I'll give you some of that. Where we're giving away a free bottle of vodka on Tuesday, and you get a section and everything if you bring you and 4 other people. That's it. And it's free entry. It's a good show with comedy. We got games. It's 420 friendly patio, tacos, $5 margaritas. We got chicken wings. And we got that funny. This week, we got my homegirl Lola Hernandez will be one of my featured comedians. And my homeboy Fred Witt. Fred Witt will be one of my other comedians as well. We have an open mic with it. Watch some comedians get their shit together. And it's just a good time. So that's every Tuesday at the Social House in Mesa, 1440 South Country Club. The show started at 8. You get to see me in person do my thing as well. Hey, man. Appreciate everybody. Hold on. Let me see. Lacey says, great show, bro. Keep up the good work. Appreciate it, man. He said I was entertained. Well, I hope so. Shit, I am an entertainer. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in on everything. Like I said, I'll put up little shit. Closing thoughts. When you wipe your ass, wipe it twice. Cool? Cool.